I know it's deep, but peep it. They say if you don't know your past, you're bound to repeat it. I watched hip-hop over a range of time as it changed from just a New York state of mind and became something that wasn't hard to find. If you look all across the US and beyond, you might find what grew up in Run's house. It might not have died, it just moved to the south. Got away from the chill and put some grills in his mouth. Slowed down the flow, gave a couple deals out. Put out some jams that could turn the girls out. Burn down the club, don't turn down that bar, we get it crunk. You ain't even gotta drink, long as you lose your mind. This music don't make you think. That's what he said as we sat on his porch and talked about the difference between the south and the north. And I ain't dissing, cause these facts that I'm kicking are true north and south of the Mason Dixon. Just cause the whips done stop, don't mean you're free to go, boy, pick them crops. Hit that hop, make them tracks. Say something that's gonna make that cash. Take this advance, but pay that back. You're under contract, you gotta come back. Especially if your culture's for sale. What up, homie, ain't your culture for sale? Don't be offended, man, we gotta start here. African-American history, and just to be clear, what I'ma attempt to prove to you is that this North and South struggle ain't new. Turn in your history books with me. Let's take a look at Booker T. In the South, he was the man of choice, but up north, it was W.E.B. Du Bois and his boys at the NAACP. What could have been the trouble? Just you wait and see. 20 years after slavery, and the question is, now that the slaves are free, what's gonna be the best circumstance, the perfect plan for the Negroes' further advancement? Is it teaching them to work with his hands, or does education grant him a certain chance? The boys had been socialized into thinking that through knowledge the soul could rise. Not just the soul, but the whole collage of colored folks who had been so deprived. Booker T got much more support for his school of thought, which were schools that taught that the way for blacks to prosper and all was to prove that they could be profitable. Learn a trade, get paid, put your hands to the plow. Work like a slave by the sweat of your brow. At least that's how his critics saw it, cause how was that gonna move the people forward? The powers that be had a choice to make. In which plan would they invest? Cheap labor, poor blacks, more workers, more tax. That makes more dollars, so that made more sense. The beat goes on. Just cause the whips done stop, don't mean you're free to go, boy, pick them crops. Hit that hop, make them tracks. Say something that's gonna make that cash. Take this advance, but pay that back. You're under contract, you gotta come back. Especially if your culture's for sale. What up, homie, ain't your culture for sale? Think back to the hip-hop you used to hear when the cats on the platform have used to share. As the music rock, jewels got dropped. Even if you ain't agree, you still had to use your knocking. And I ain't saying it's gotta be all deep, but tell me why's the message gotta be all weak? Like 1 week you're walking it out, the next week that's gone. Still nobody's talking about what's wrong. And these labels could care less. They pump their cash into whatever fares best. So what they supply and the stuff that we buy is nothing. The substance is substantially dry. We rock the chains of renovated slaves. If the boys heard this noise, he'd be spinning in his grave. Still we spin it in our players like dee-dee-da-dee-day, using our freedom of speech to keep people locked in cages. I gotta hand it to the North and South. They're handling their business, they putting their hands to their mouth. They're eating, but who's feeding the youth? An emaciated generation is waiting in need of the truth. Look at the streets and see what it do. I guess this is hip-hop if we leave it to you. Forget advancing the nation. One man takes to advance and dances to the death of his patrons. Just cause the whips done stop, don't mean you're free to go, boy, pick them crops. Hit that hop, make them tracks. Say something that's gonna make that cash. Take this advance, but pay that back. You're under contract, you gotta come back. Especially if your culture's for sale. What up, homie, ain't your culture for sale? Yeah, I gotta hand it to you, hip-hop.